First of all, happy birthday.
Thank you.
I don't I don't forget your birthday because you have the same birthday as my brother.
Cool.
But something that surprised me about you, because we've known each other for like 7 years or something. But apparently you can still surprise me. And one of the things that surprised me was that you only recently watched Crash Landing on You. Is that correct?
Yun talaga yung start. Sige. Yeah, like I think I have this tendency of like when everyone is talking about something and something is super popular, I tend to kind of stay away from it for a reason, for some reason. And I think Crash Landing on You had that effect on me. But I eventually caved. And yes, I saw it, like a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago.
And, first of all, did you like it?
I did. I have like a bone to pick with it though, I think. But for the most part, I enjoyed it. And I really get Hyunbin now. I really get him. I mean, right here.
Wait, so
I think
seeing your reaction to that, then I think I would be, and we would all be interested to know do you now enjoy Crash Landing more knowing that Hyunbin and Son Ye-jin are really together?
That was it's odd. I don't know how other people feel when they hear that the two main characters of such a well-loved show are actually together in real life. Like, does that invoke feelings of like jealousy, resentment, or are they happy for them? I'm not sure what the standard response is, but for me, I was actually happy for them.
Okay.
I think they make such a cute couple, and I'm into it. Good for them.
Again, you're a better person than I. It took me a few hours for me
you are one of those.
to get over the fact that my chances of marrying Son Ye-jin have lowered by 89%. So,
right. I mean, because Hyunbin was the only thing that was standing
yes.
between you and Son Ye-jin, right?
Yes. Yun lang. That was all. But speaking of, is there a chance that you're going to host or meet Hyunbin, or is that a secret that you won't reveal to us?
If there was a chance, I probably wouldn't be talking about it. That year 2019, all of these Korean celebrities were starting to come here to have their fan meetings, and I got very lucky. I was hosting a lot of these events, and 2020 started with so much promise, but then even before the pandemic, Taal volcano erupted, and so that was like a red flag for the celebrities. Like, okay, maybe we're gonna have to kind of ride this out a little bit, and then of course, it just came in waves, and then of course we all know what happened.
It's still reminisce about 2019, right? Like it's not a bad thing, and
sure.
So you got a chance to meet a lot. So I did my research. I have at least 6 huge names.
Oh wow!
Dramas that you hosted for.
Okay.
So do you remember which K-drama star you first did a meet and a hosting for?
I think the first one ever was maybe Kwon Sang-woo. Stairway to Heaven! Kwon Sang-woo. Stairway to Heaven.
Okay.
Yeah. So sorry, can I just take it back a little bit to Kwon Sang-woo? He was here not exactly for a meet and greet. I think it was for like a brand or something. He was the endorser, and then they brought him here, and so it was, if memory serves, that was the first one. But
the first time I saw Lee Min-ho being announced as coming here, I was like, who's gonna go meet this guy, right? In the mall, in the province. So what was it like hosting the event with Lee Min-ho?
I think first let me lay down a disclaimer, and this applies to most if not all of the celebrities, because everyone thinks that when these celebrities come and I get to host their fan meetings, I get to spend all the days that they're here with them, and we get this bonding galore, and at the end of their trip we're best friends. It's not like that at all. So these guys are here on a very tight schedule. I mean, their days are planned out to, you know, the minute, I'm sure, and they have an itinerary, and they have a very tight security that's constantly around them. And so, not even exaggerating, with some of these celebrities, the encounter that I have with them is what I have with them on stage. Like, that's it. So yeah, just like a little, you know, disclaimer. Lee Min Ho, though, was probably the one that I met most, because he's been here about 4 times for different brands. And you know, some of these trips that he's been on, there were like 3 legs for a show. You know, yeah, we went to Cebu. We hit, like, you know, the major malls around the city, and oh my goodness, him, like, just the person, him, I mean, you know, like, he's very tall and model-esque and obviously very good looking. I would say he's a bit on the reserved side. You know, there's like an air, yeah, like there's an air of mystery about him still, I think.
Well, it seemed like you had a lot of fun based on the pictures. But did you ever feel like, which K-drama star do you think made you the most nervous to be on stage with?
Oh my goodness, I'm a wreck prior to a show still.
So,
but to answer your
who made you
question,
the most
it's probably Lee Dong-wook from Goblin, Grim Reaper. Because he was invited by the Korean Tourism Organization, and it was a very short show in Mega Mall. And I loved Goblin. You know, I've seen that show, and you know, I was a fan. And just to imagine, you know, being on the same stage with him and like actually seeing the real, you know, celebrity like in real life was a bit nerve-wracking, on top of the usual, you know, nerve-wrackingness that I have prior to a show. Right. And he was also maybe like one of my favorite ones, because he seemed very down to earth. Because I mean, he's a huge star. Like, I mean, he's Goblin levels, right? But he was very chill. He was funny, engaging with the audience. His vibe was just like, you know, he's very, very cool. You know, parang yung walang hype, like he doesn't believe his own hype kind of thing. And the skin was like flawless. It was ridiculous. All of them naman, but...
next question. Like, who made you the most kilig? Would it be him also?
Probably. Because, you know, yeah, he was the one that I was really most about. And kasi may mga lines pa siya na parang, you know, kasi it was a Korean tourism organization that had invited him over. So, you know, part of the program had things like, you know, have him say this in Tagalog, diba? And he would say things like, what was his line exactly? But basically, he would say in Tagalog like, maganda ka, you know, maganda kayong lahat, mga ganyan. So, syempre, feeling ko, that was really directed at me. And hindi yun scripted. So,
it's been a year since you met Park Seo Joon. Is that true?
Yes.
I
mean, it's been over.
Did you get any death threats na you met him? Because apparently he's like super popular here.
He is. You know, I don't think I've ever had a negative or nasty comment from any of the fans. They have been, and I think that is such a pleasure for me also as a host, is because I can see how excited they get when the celebrity is on, their oppa is on stage. And I think these are the events na talagang every show, before the oppa comes on stage, everyone's so excited, they're shouting, you know, everyone's just, I don't know, what's after excited? What comes after excited?
I don't know. More excitement?
Whatever comes after, you know, ridiculously excited. Now I can actually feel the energy of their screens, like physically feel it. It's really something. And so to be part of these shows has been like delightful for me.
I can imagine the energy that you can,
Grabe.
because I've seen the
Yeah.
crowds. It's like mall shaking levels, right? Like,
Yes. Like the sound waves, you actually feel it in your body, like it's hitting your body. Yeah.